Hi guys, this is going to be my first video on my blog for the Diet Dropout. So if you've not checked that out, I'm going to leave a link to my blog and also my Instagram, so if you want to give that a follow. I do post quite regularly, and I will be taking on clients pretty soon if you're looking for coaching. I'll just state this now that I am not a doctor or registered dietitian. However, I am a level 3 personal trainer and online coach, certified online coach. And what I'm going to tell you with this today is through my own experience, and also through, if you like, my own research. And when I've been training with clients, I've noticed patterns, and it's made me become very aware of how things work. The topic I want to talk to you today about is blaming ourselves. So the thing is, the diet industry has a way of creating us, when we go out on a diet or when we take part in a diet or a challenge or whatever you want to call it, they have a way of making us feel guilty and that we're the problem. It's our fault that we gain the weight. It's our fault that we can't control ourselves. It's our fault that we can't control our hunger, our cravings. You know, to succeed, you have to be a certain type of person, and you have to be, you know, super successful. And if you can't stick to a diet, then you're unsuccessful. It's quite a personal and demoralizing thing, and this is the problem that many people have when they go on a diet, because I know from my personal experience, I used to base my self-worth on how well I could stick to a diet. If I was good, I was awesome, and I was having such a good day, and I felt, you know, on top of the world. I stuck to my diet, I'm crushing it, blah blah blah. And then on a day where I slipped up, or had something that was off plan, or, you know, I fancied something else, this will perpetuate a whole negative thinking and feeling really low in myself, feeling really disgusted with myself, and just feeling like a complete failure. And I'm sure many of you that are watching can also agree. So what I want to talk to you about is to actually prove to you that all of this blame that we do on ourselves isn't actually true, okay? Now I'm going to let you in on a secret here. Diets are not meant to work. Simple as. The thing is, if you think about it like this, and I'm sure many of you will be able to resonate with this. If you've been on a diet, let's say the Weight Watchers or Slimming World, or, you know, a plan that you paid for from a personal trainer, or, you know, some Jillian Michaels, sorry Jill, if you've purchased something like that, okay, you lose a stone on Weight Watchers, then you go back to eating normally, and then you gain the weight back, or maybe you gain a little bit more. Maybe, you know, suddenly you feel almost out of control, and you can't trust yourself. You don't know how to eat without being on this set diet. So naturally, light bulb goes off. Oh wait, I need to go back to Weight Watchers because that's what worked for me last time, and I'm the failure because I've gone back to eating normally. I'm the problem, okay? However, the fact that you're going back to them, they're earning more money from you. So can you see the cycle here? That it's almost like they lure you in, get a little bit of success from you, and then it's almost like they train you to believe that you are incapable of eating like a normal person and being able to maintain a normal weight and being healthy without them. It's almost like a manipulative relationship, if you think about it. You're believing that you are incapable of succeeding without that person, so it keeps you going back. Now that's pretty good business, don't you think? So that is one of the main reasons why diets don't work, or why it's more based on money and not actually the fact that it's you that's the problem. So that's number one, that it's not your fault. But number two is the fact that our bodies are not made to diet. Now I'm going to do another video a little bit more in detail. Sorry, my arm's killing. I'm just holding my phone at the minute. Hopefully it'll pay off. Okay, so I want you to think back to a time when you was a young child, or maybe you've got kids yourself. Think about children. They have this natural, intuitive feeling. Whenever they're hungry, you know, they'll cry, or they'll ask their mum for some food. They don't think about, I can't really, Mum, why have you given me pasta? I can't have carbs. Or, you know, oh my god, I've just had a brownie. Fuck it, I'll have 10 brownies, Mum. Come on, bring them in. Kids don't work like that, and that's how us as adults are so fucked up at the minute, because we're not intuitive anymore, and this is the problem that we have. We eat for so many other reasons other than actual hunger. Now, I also want you to have a think about back with our ancestors, caveman times, when food wasn't as available as what they are today. How our ancestors would go about eating a meal. They would catch something, and then they may not have another meal until, you know, a few days later, or maybe even a week, you know, because they didn't have a McDonald's around the corner or Pizza Hut just down the road. So this whole instinct of, this primal instinct that our bodies have when it feels starved and deprived is normal, because they would have a meal and have as much as they possibly could while the food was there, and then because their bodies didn't know, you know, I might not get to eat again for another, you know, week or so, you know, stuffy face, eat as much as you can now, because then the restrictions are going to come back. And it's the same now with diets. How we're training our bodies the same. Our bodies don't realise you're just trying out a new diet. Our bodies think it's being starved. So this is the reason why you are binge eating. It's not because you have no self-control. It's literally just because you're not giving your body what it needs. And this can be in any form of restriction. This could be, you know, just counting a few calories, or cutting out carbs, or cutting out sugar, cutting out dairy. We're made to believe that it's not the diet's fault, it's our fault. But that's not true. Our bodies are not made to diet. Our bodies do not want to be starved, and diets are a form of starvation. So all those cravings, intense cravings you get, isn't your fault. It's your body helping you to survive. So I really want you to think about that. And if you are struggling with either emotional eating or binge eating at the moment, and maybe you're thinking, yeah, but you know, what am I supposed to do? I've got weight to lose. That's fine. I don't want you to, you know, I don't want you to think wanting to lose weight is a bad thing. It's not. However, the more, at the minute, what's keeping you the weight that you are is binge eating. And what's causing the binge eating is the restriction. So can you see how that vicious cycle keeps going round and round and round? Now, if you're constantly in this cycle, the only way to break free from binge eating and to get out of that cycle is to stop the restriction. Now, it's a scary concept, I know, and if you're not ready for intuitive eating yet, then that's fine, but I will be making a few more videos on that very shortly. But that's what I want you to think about today. How is more restriction ever going to help with binge eating? It's not. It's our body's way of fighting against starvation. So what I want you to do, a little exercise, is get a journal or a little notebook and write down what your current relationship with food is like. Okay, is it stressful? Is it super restrictive 1 minute and then super intense the next? Is it all or nothing? Is it constantly, you feel guilty about how unhealthy you eat? Do you forget to eat? And then under that, I want you to write how you want your relationship to food to be like. What do you want to be like in a year's time? Maybe do you want to be that person that can go out for food and order dessert and not feel bad about it? Do you want to be able to be that person that can have one biscuit and leave it alone and forget about it? Okay, so I want you to write where you are now currently and where you want to be in a year's time. And then what I want you to do is start to bullet point some things that you can do today to help you get to where you want to be. Now maybe it's allowing yourself to have foods that you wouldn't normally allow. Maybe it is just cutting off the restriction. Maybe it is stopping counting calories. Maybe it's trying to listen more to your hunger. Or maybe it's deciding, I think it's time to start intuitive eating and actually start trusting my body again. I hope this video helps. I am sorry it's my first one, so please be kind. But I will be posting very regularly soon more videos on intuitive eating, binge eating and that sort of stuff. So like I said, if you are struggling with anything, please email. I'll leave my email down below and feel free to email me with any questions, and I'll also link my Instagram and blog below too, which I post on there very regularly. So if you're more of a reader, have a look at some blog posts that I have. Have a good day, guys. Bye.